You understand?
But blood is not beating
right there. Continue on, King.
Yet, that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
God damn it, my shimmer, my shot, woman like Yahweh, man. We always gonna put out Yahweh, man. We always gonna put out the original Father Yahweh. You understand? Those things are always gonna be present out. And for you Christians and everything, man, the original name for what you call God and Christ today, man, the real names are in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue, which is named Yahweh, which is the Father, and Yahweh who is the Son. Right. You understand, man? All that God and everything, man, what God did you sit up here and serve? The Lord said we was going to serve other gods. You understand? So what God did you sit up here and serve? If it's not with this Bible, fire rocks and kill them, man. That's all you're going to basically do with the men of the Lord out here. We not a bunch of regular pigs and niggas. You understand? That's just out there with the Bible in our hand, man. Man, we back home to what we did. It's like we got our mojo back. You understand? We back to our original form. We back to our original root, man. We know who we are, and we know who the real enemy is. And it's not you beautiful brothers and sisters of blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Bring that out.
Second chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Into another land. Continue, King.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would lead a multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
So not for nothing, at one point in time, man, you damn crackers didn't know nothing about this land, man. You didn't know nothing about this. And even the other lands that you were going to, they were kicking y'all asses out because of your heathenness, man. Because of your wicked ass ways, man. Continue.
Read it on. That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Never kept their laws and traditions in their land. So what real righteous laws when it comes to the Bible that they're going to show you so-called blacks and Hispanics, man? You got a court system that has the damn Bible in the court system, man. And what do they have you sisters do, man? Put your hand on it and mock the Most High. But meanwhile, they don't open up to no laws and commandments. They don't open up to Numbers 15 and 38. Right. They don't open up to Leviticus 11 and 7 and verse 9. They don't open up to none of these doctrines, man. What do? They put our book to the side and they constitute their own laws, man. You understand? Which is damn near 7,000 to 8,000 laws that are out here in America today, man. You understand? When the original laws of the earth are the 613 commandments that
right.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river, where the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
So they were passed over. They were coming from the back of Africa, coming under Africa. And why was that found? Why did they get that image to sit up here and find Auschwitz, man? Because we have broke the laws, man. We broke the laws. You understand? So these were part of the curses that were put upon our people, man. These were the punishments that the Lord said for you breaking my laws. This was what's going to happen, man. And the Lord made it come to pass, and it's still here today in 2025. Continue on, King.
For through that country, there is a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
So it took them a year and a half to sell all the way back from Africa, coming up under Africa into what the land today is known for, what we know as Auschwitz, not America.
And the same region is called Auschwitz.
What is it called?
Called Auschwitz.
No, America West Bullshit.
Called Auschwitz.
No, it's called America today.
Called Auschwitz.
That was the original land, man. That was the original land that you sat up here, man, and once conquered, you sat up here, man, and named it after your own names. Bring that out, King Bob. No. Give me Psalm 14.
And why Jordan them gave up
Yes, man, the time is at hand, man. The time is at hand. You understand? Moab, we getting ready to put you in chains. Right. You understand? We getting ready to put you so-called people in chains, guys. Bring that out. Bring that out.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, in verse number 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of tyrants, thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up.
See, that's these damn wicked ass people, man, whose heart, which is their mind, they lift it up, they proud of the wickedness that they sit up there and do. Okay?
And thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the sea.
Because that's what America think they are today, man. That's what the so-called white man and rulership, the Rothschilds, you understand, the Rockefellers, the Eisenhowers, you understand the Wallsburns, the DuPonts, you understand the list goes on and on. You understand? But it triggers all the way back up to the original rulers, which are the Rothschilds, man. They think they're God on this earth, man. They think that they the actual people that is sitting in the seat above Yahweh. You understand, man? That's why your ass got double coming to you, man.
Right.
Just for your mockery of how you think, man. That's the earth, man. And the only reason why you in rulership, like I said, is because of our ignorance, man. So just like how we manage our apartments, we manage everything. Nothing is in ownership for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand? Everything is in management. You understand? But little do you know, so-called white man, he's managing this earth right now, man. But there's a time coming, man, when the table's gonna get shit right back to its original form.
Yet, that was a man, and not God.
Right? Man of the praise. Man, what
That's man today, thinking that he's God.
Go, thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you.
And that's playing upon tables, man. These are the people that sit up here and think they God. You got this 2K Sam, 2K dude that's in office right now thinking he's God, man. You understand? Thinking he's God. What he meant by what he was saying, make America great again, man. As soon as he came back in office, man, ISIS was down swinging. That's nothing new to us, man. Because that's been going on for generations upon generations, man. You understand? Bring that out.
Psalm chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
See, they think that their house is going to continue forever in this wicked damn kingdom, man. Continue, man.
And as well as place to all generations. They call their land after their own name.
What did they took the original name
They
and
call
changed it straight to America today? What did they call it, King?
They call their land after their own name.
And that's plain upon tables, man. You can't get around none of that. You understand? Everything we telling is truth and facts, man. And we are liar, man. I challenge any goddamn body, man, that want to challenge up against the men of the Lord if we telling the wrong doctrine, man. You understand? Let me get my last precept. Let me get Psalms 14 and 1, King.
Psalm chapter 14 and verse 1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that does good.
None of them do good, man. None of these wicked ass people do good. Excuse my language, Israel. None of them do good, man. You understand? None of them do good at all, man. But your time is coming, man. Your time is coming, man. And me and the rest of these mighty men, yo, we are patiently waiting, man, for that day to come. Because when the Lord puts that spiritual power back on us, man, when we return back to this earth, it's medieval for the rest of you nations, man. And with that, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, by Shem Mashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai. Death and destruction to America. Death and destruction to the rest of you damn dusky nations, man, and to the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. It is time to wake up in these last days. And I say in the patient Paleo-Hebrew tongue, Kom Yasharah. Kom Yasharah. Kom Yasharah.
Give me the book of Isaiah, right, chapter 11, and start at verse number 15. Give me the book of Amos, right, 5, and start at verse 8, right? Give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 26, and verse number 8, right? And give me the book of Jeremiah 1, and start at verse 48. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, and verse 15. And Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. And with this mighty wind, and with this mighty wind, shall he shake his hand over the river. Shall he shake his hand over the river. Right, come. Right, and these last days, right? And the most of man, he's taking his hand in these last days, man. Right, stirring up these strange nations, man. Right, stirring up war. Right, stirring up tension, man. Right, stirring up plagues, man. Right, stirring up all manner of ill and evil, man, and plagues in these last days, man. And the Lord, man, he's taking his hand, or it's like last days, man. Right, read. It shall smite it. It shall what? It shall smite it. It shall smite it. And shall smite it, man. Right, and we see in America in these last days, man. Right, fall, man. Right, your so-called economy, your so-called dollar, man. Right, your so-called children, your so-called birth rate, man. Right, the so-called education, the so-called high standard. Right, that this place once had, man. The Lord said that He shall smite it, man, in these last days. Right. It shall smite it in the seventh stream. It shall what? It shall smite it in the seventh stream. It shall smite it into seven streams, man. Right, meaning complete destruction, man. Right, meaning that when this place falls, man, it shall be utterly cast down, man. Right. No matter the hope, man. Right. No matter so-called being rebuilt, man. Right. Read that out in the book of Malachi. Right. Chapter 1 and verse 4. Right. What you order?
Amos chapter 5 verse 8.
Book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 8. Seek Him that maketh the seven stars. Do what? That maketh the seven stars. And Orion. And what? And Orion. Right, come, man. Right, because the Most High, He made everything that we see, man. The heavens, the earth, the foundation, the pillars, man, the seas, the land, man. Right, so the Most High, He said to seek Him, man. Right, the one that maketh the seven stars, man. Right, don't seek Esau, man. Right, don't seek a so-called a handout, man. Right, so stop so-called marching for so-called reparations, man, for peace, man. Because this man, he's not going to give it to you, man. Right, stop trusting in them oppression, man, and making the so-called flesh your arm. And trusting in the Most High, read. And tap the shadow of death. And do what? And tap the shadow of death. Read. Into the morning. And make up the day dark with night. And make it the what? And make the day dark with night. Read. That calls for the waters of the seas. And what? Out of the face of the earth. The Lord is His name. The Lord is His name. Read. There's nothing to spoil against the storm. There's nothing to spoil against the storm. My God. And we are the ones that we're the ones that's been raped, robbed, murdered, right, pillaged, right, castrated, hung, right, lynched, man. Right, the Most High, He said that He is the one that strengthened the hands of the ones that was spoiled, man. Right, right, we were once niggas, right, gangbangers, evil men, shooting, doing drugs, man. But the Lord, He's raised us that were once spoiled, that were robbed from who they were, right? That were robbed from so-called white man that's free on stolen land and blood and rape and robbery, man. It still lives on our people that right, read that again. God, that strengthened the spoil against the strong. And the Most High, man, He's raising us all, right? All the mighty men out here, right? All the women, right? The children, right? Raised up to the spoilers, against the spoilers, man. Right? Against the oppression, against the ones that are down next. Read. So that the spoil shall come against the fortune. So that the what? So that the spoil shall come against the fortune. What are we doing? So that the spoil shall come against the fortune. Right, man? And now the spoil, man, is coming up against the fortune, man. Right, coming up, so-called city. Right, coming up against these so-called monuments, these so-called pillars, man. Right, these so-called things that are at a so-called height in stature in this society go over our backs. Right. The Lord said, now the spoil, man, is coming against the fortune. That prophesied the destruction of the nation and kingdom. Where they hated the nation, and they abhorred Him as speaker of right. And they abhorred Him as speaker of right. And they abhorred Him, man, as speaker of right. Right? Verse 80, these nations that thrive on lies, man, that thrive on birth, that thrive on this thing. Right? They hate being caught up for the wickedness, man. But they hate to take accountability for all the wrong, for all the wicked, and for all the that they have done. Right, read that again. God.
they abhorred him that speaketh uprightly. For as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat. What the Lord said, you take from him burdens of wheat. Ye have built houses of hewn stone, but ye shall not dwell in them. But what? But ye shall not dwell in them.
So after all of the so-called the rape, the robbing, the burning of stores, the stealing of land, man, the false treaties, man, the broken promises, man. Right. But the Lord said, man, in these last days, man, right, that ye should not dwell in any longer, man. Right. And the Lord said that the time has come, man, that for all the transgression, man, that for all the wickedness, man, that Esau, the so-called what man has done, that he should be thrown down. Right. God is going to destroy forevermore. But for all the destruction with this, that you have done to this land. Right, bring that up. What you hold? Bring that up.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 26 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
He shall slay with the sword.
So what?
He shall slay with the sword.
Come, man. And the most time, man, he's saying that he is going to come, man, and slay with the sword. Man. Right. Stop thinking that the most time is so-called white man. Right? And stop trusting in Caesar, man. Right in Greek, man. Right. And so powerful. Right. Stop trusting, man, in their wickedness, man. Right? Thinking that the Lord is just this one hugs against them, man. But that the Lord is just going to put out his white arms, man. It's not right, no, man. And the most time, man, and he is a man of war. Right? The verse, man. Right? And the hour is his name.
Right. Thy daughters in the field, and he shall make a fort against thee.
He shall make a what?
And he shall make a fort against thee. And cast the mouth against thee. And lift up the buckler against thee.
And what?
And lift up the buckler against thee.
What's the Lord going to do?
And lift up the buckler against thee.
Right, come on, man. The most time, lift up that sword. Right, and go to war. Right, to only. Right, so-called bombs, right, all so-called missiles, right, all on your the war, man. Outside, he is press the things down. Yo, man.
And he shall set engines of war.
And he shall what?
And he shall set engines of war.
What the Lord going to do?
And he shall set engines of war.
Read.
Against thy wall.
Against thy what?
Against thy wall.
Against the White House.
Against thy wall.
Against his kingdom.
Against thy wall.
So-called protection against that military power and might. Like that, you trust him. And the Most High God, man, and he said that angels of wars against that in those days, man. Right, read on?
And with his axes he shall break down thy tower.
He shall what?
And with his axes he shall break down thy tower.
Read.
By reason of the abundance of his horses, their dust shall cover thee.
What?
Their dust shall cover thee.
Now, dust shall cover thee.
Right.
All of the so-called high-rises, all the so-called buildings, all the so-called monuments, so-called pieces, all the so-called memorials, man. Right. All the so-called idols, right, set up, man. And the Lord, man, said all that dust, man. Right. All that shit we tried it down. Right. All the so-called DC, so-called Baltimore, man. Right. So-called New York, right. So-called Texas, man. Right. So-called right. So-called damn Chicago, man. Right. Milwaukee, man. Right. All over their bottom. No matter what so-called chiefs, all these so-called things shall be chopped down and burned into dust. What you
The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. What? But we will return and build the desolate places.
Right, come on, man. Right, Esau has came, man. Right, built the places thereof. Right, stabbed their so-called wicked. Right, whatever the waters, man. You know?
But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus say Yahweh of hosts, they shall build. They shall what? They shall build. They shall build. But I will go down. But I will go down. But I will go down.
But I will go down.
Right.
All the so-called Baptists, man. Right, all the so-called shooters, the rage, man. Right, the Most High God. their feet, man. Hey, bring that up. 51 and 48. 51 and 48. What we got?
Bring it out. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 48. Then the heavens and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon. Shall sing for Babylon. For the spoils of unto her. For the spoils of unto her.
But what about I just forgot.
Isaiah.
I ain't feel like going right now.
It's verse number 8.
Yeah, man. Work
Give me the book of Jeremiah. 46 and verse 8. Egypt rises up like a flood, and its waters are moved like the rivers. Then I will go up and will cover the earth. And will cover the earth. I will destroy the city. I will do what? I will destroy the city. I will know about Most High God. Place of plagues and breaking down these cities. Wars and war. Wars and havoc.
Indians, right? The Indians had our people. Yes, sir.
Wars and wars. Destroying and breaking down your cities. Okay, so would it be just to repay an evil that was once done unto another nation?
Would it be evil if he...
So would it be evil or would it be just, or justice, right, to repay another nation a recompense, right, for evils that they have committed in the past?
God does not do anything evil. So,
He does.
so
He does.
if a country or nation,
Give me the book of Job, chapter 34 and verse 29. Give me the book of Isaiah.
if a nation
49,
receives
verse
consequences,
3. Give me the book
That's a
of
punishment.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse number 6.
consequences.
Bring that out.
This book of Job, chapter 34 and verse 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? Right? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Right? Whether it be done against a nation,
Against whom?
whether it be done against a nation, right? Or against a man only.
Right? Right, so the Most High, he judges them. He judges by nations, right? As a whole. Right? And also the Most High, right? He can judge you, right, as a man only. Right, so how do you feel, right, about the Oriental slave trade, right? Right, that had the Israelites in slavery, right? Building up the Great Walls of China, right? Building up, right, the so-called cities, right for your so-called attack, right, your so-called men, right, all of these Asian dynasties, right? How do you feel, or what should be the recompense, right, for our people that were enslaved underneath the Asians, right, during the Oriental slave trade, right?
How do I feel God treats...
How do you, okay, what do you think should happen unto the people that have my people in slavery, right, during the Oriental slave trade?
What should happen to the slavery people?
What should happen to the
People that had us in slavery.
to the Asians that put my people into slavery?
Right.
If you truly believe in justice.
Question.
Now, do you believe in the God of the Bible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if the God of the Bible might proclaim something, would you do it?
Pardon me?
If the God of the Bible proclaims something, would you do it?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me the book of 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
See, it is
a righteous thing.
Saying it's evil thing.
Saying it is a righteous thing. Saying it is a righteous thing.
Right, so the Most High God, he says, saying that it is a righteous thing, right? Meaning that it is a good thing, you know?
With God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right, God. Right, so the Most High God, he said that it is a righteous thing, right, to recompense tribulation unto those that trouble. Right, so if you afflict someone, right, it's only right that there is a just balance, right, or that pay or that due is now paid up. Right. So our people, right, during the Oriental slave trade, man, right, under Sun Tzu, man, right, these so-called men, right, these so-called different dynasties, building up all of these church cities thereof. Right. Hey, we went through a hard bondage, man. Being sold, being raped, being robbed, being murdered, being killed, man. Right, being stripped away of our heritage, man. Right. But the Most High God, he says that there is a way to recompense that and to bring it back home with the Spirit. So let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse number 23.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
The Lord said,
and kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Right, so kings, right, the Most High God said kings shall be thy nursing fathers. Right, because we had to nurse and tend to these so-called emperors, right, these so-called rulers, man. Right, but these so-called men. God, read on.
And their queens, thy nursing mothers.
And that what?
And their queens, thy nursing mothers.
Right, the same way. Right, we had to tend to the so-called women, man. Right, to be there, man. To bow down, man. Right. Get whipped and hit with lashes, man.
Right.
Okay, read on.
They shall bow down to thee.
What the Lord said.
They shall bow down to thee.
Now read it again.
They shall bow down to thee. With their face toward the earth.
With their what?
With their face toward the earth.
Right now, what's your name?
Dalen.
Dalen?
Dalen, yeah.
Okay, Dalen. Right, so the Most High God said to recompense, right, the tribulation before which your ancestors had did unto us. The Most High God said that you will bow down with your face towards the earth.
Can you read out, can you read Romans 12, 17 to 19, please?
Well, first and foremost, you gotta deal with this, right? Give me the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, and verse number 40, man. You see, and that's proud, man. That's the pride of the so-called Asian man. He thinks that he can so-called come up and creep up and just run stuff, man.
I didn't say that.
Right?
I didn't say that.
Just like the ancient role, man.
Right.
This is not the precept, right? Let's go to Romans, man.
All right, Romans 12, 17 to 19.
Bring that up.
1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 40.
Read out.
Let all things.
No, let something.
Let all
A
things.
few things.
Let all things.
Do you believe that all things, right, has context and meaning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so read on.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
Right, so the Most High God says, so let all things be done decently and in order.
Amen.
Right, so if the Most High has set a predicate, right, for one statement or for one claim to be made first, would that be out of order to put that claim on the back burner and to go put that second claim ahead of the first claim? Out of order.
Confounded.
Out of order.
Did not follow you. One more time.
Okay, so if you have the number 1 and the number 2, right? I'm gonna make it simple for you, right? Because I thought they were good with math and numbers. Okay, so if you put number 1 and so if you put number 2 in front of number 1,
Okay.
would that be out of order?
Now, when do you mean in power, like number 1 in power, number 2 in power? Or what do you mean number 1, number 2?
So if you have a ruler, right? If you skip number 1, right, and you put number 2 first. If you put number 2 before number 1, would that be out of order?
In general, yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, we have Isaiah 49 on the table. Right, because the Most High God, he said that. Read that again.
This is Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Read.
And their queens thy nursing mothers.
Right, because our people had to serve the so-called Asians, right, in slavery.
Right.
You know?
They shall bow down to thee.
The Lord said,
They shall bow down to thee.
No,
They shall do their own thing.
They shall bow down to thee.
Read.
With their face toward the earth.
With their what?
With their face toward the earth.
Read.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
Right, and lick up the dust of thy feet. Right, so the Most High God said, if you're truly remorseful, or if you truly want to repay a recompense, right, for what your ancestors have done, you will bow down with your face toward the earth.
That's the Bible.
Now, are you going to do that? Yes or no?
Bow down to who?
To the descendants, right, of who the rape, the robbery, the murder that your ancestors have committed.
Right.
Revelation. Never bow down to anyone but to God.
Right, come and see, and with that, you're proud.
Right.
Because the Most High God said that these men, they will bow down unto you. He read in Isaiah 6 and verse number 12.
Bring it out.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, and verse number 12. Read it. For the nations and kingdoms that
For the who?
For the nation and kingdom.
No, just bow down to God.
For the nation and kingdom.
That's what the Most High God said, for the nation and kingdom. Read on.
That will not serve thee.
That will not what?
That will not serve thee.
Read.
Shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
Read.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
They shall be what?
They shall be utterly wasted.
Read.
The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee. The fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together. The beautifully the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
And I will what?
And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
The Most High God said that He's going to make the place of our feet glorious, man, in those days, man.
Right.
So your sons and daughters, man, right, we'll be broke for us, man. Right, we'll be taken in chains, man. Right, we'll be brought into slavery, man.
Right.
With no mercy, man. Right, with no so-called solution, man. Right, no so-called diluted, no cut cards, man. Just straight judgment, man. Right, read verse 4.
Verse 4, Isaiah the 60th chapter, right? Lift up thy eyes round about and see. All things together themselves together, right? They come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far.
Now what?
Thy sons shall come from far.
Thy sons, right? Meaning that in those days, man, that men are going to bow down, right, to us, man. Right? You're going to bow down yourself and make reverence and be in chains underneath the children, man. Right? Of who have been spoiled, man. I mean, it's plain, you know?
And thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together.
Then what?
Then thou shalt see and flow together.
Read.
And thy heart shall fear.
And now what?
And thy heart shall fear.
Read.
And be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be covered, Salaki, unto thee.
To verse 9.
Verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me.
Right.
And the ships of Tarshish first. To bring thy sons from far.
To bring that what?
To bring thy sons from far.
Read.
Their silver and their gold.
Their what?
Their silver and their gold.
Read.
With them unto the name of the Lord thy Yahweh.
Right.
And to the Holy One of Israel.
Right.
Because he hath glorified thee.
Because he had what?
Because he hath glorified
You
thee.
don't know what we just meant.
Because he hath glorified thee.
Right, the Most High, he glorified all these men out here.
Right.
With wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding, right? With our heritage, man. Who we are. Read.
And the sons of strangers.
Who?
And the sons of strangers.
And the sons of strangers. Right, meaning, man, these strange nations. Right, meaning these creepy Asians.
Right.
Right, meaning these damn Edomites, man. Right, meaning these Cushites, man. Right, meaning Elon, man. Right, meaning Ishmael, man. Right, all of these strange nations out here, man. The Lord said, thy sons and thy daughters, read on.
And the sons of the strangers.
And the sons of the strangers, read on.
Shall build up thy walls.
Shall do what?
Shall build up thy walls. And their king shall minister unto thee.
Read.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Right, God. And that's plain.
Right.
So that the Most High God, he smote us in his wrath, man.
Right.
But in the last sin, man, right, he's going to have mercy upon us. Right, so if you aren't bowing down, man, right, then you might as well stop, man.
Right.
You might as well just get prepared for slavery.
Right.
You might as well just go on about and enjoy your so-called day. Matter of fact, what do you celebrate the 4th of July for anyway? Right.
Good question.
And America's birthday.
Right, but you aren't American.
Right.
White nation. So why are you celebrating America's birthday if you're Asian?
Break your mind.
Shouldn't you be keeping Chinese New Year, right? Shouldn't you be bowing down to your so-called dragon god, man? Right. Isn't it the so-called a year of the rat or something? Right. The cat, the dog, man.
Right.
Why are you getting down with the 4th of July?
His mind is gentrified.
You never even thought about that. You're just drunk. You're just bugged out, man. Right? You might as well just go on with damn Esau, man, and just freak off, man. In the night, man. Enjoy your day, man. Right? Because your days are few, man. The Most High God, man, he's coming back to cut down this wicked kingdom. Right? The Most High God, he's gonna put damn chains, man, yokes of iron upon all you damn creepy Asians, man, upon all the so-called white men, man, and upon all the wickedness of these nations and our people out here that do not repent, man, and keep the laws of God.
Right.
So we're not dealing with no nonsense here, man. Creeps, man, that eat damn bad soup.
Right. Okay, so can you go to Romans 12, 17 to 19? Can you please read that out?
Why are you keeping the 4th of July?
It's important. It's important.
Is the 4th of July important?
For me, not really.
So why are you out here?
To see the White House.
Why?
To check out the Capitol. Why not?
It's not for you. It's not for you. Where's
you
your?
can tell me what is for me, what not for me.
Where's your ancient monuments, man? Where's your ancient temples? Your ancient gods? Your ancient language? Why are you speaking English? Why are you here? Why do you exist? Why are you dressed like the so-called white man? Just confound it. Just confound it. Back it up, Jeremiah. Chapter 16. And verse number 9.
Let's go to Romans 12 though.
No.
Why are you avoiding that?
Let's go to slavery. Let's go to putting you in slavery.
Bring it out.
Let's go to that. Right? Give me the book of Romans.
Thank you. Thanks. Verse 17, verse 19.
This is the book of Romans.
Wait. You
Romans.
You read it.
I read it? Okay.
You read it.
And then I want you to explain to me.
You read it.
Okay? Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone, if it's possible, as far as it depends on you. Live at peace with everyone. Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay.
Give me the book of
says
Leviticus.
the Lord.
19 and verse number 18.
Stay for
Give
the
me the
answer.
book of
Stay for the answer.
Why are you bowing?
chapter 12
This ain't the
and
dojo.
verse number 1.
Anyway, you somehow have this type of hate towards Asians? Because
No, I don't. The Lord does.
Right! Asians are creepy?
No, you're a creep.
Why would I say creepy?
Bring that up.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12. I beseech
Wait,
you that.
hold on.
Why are you calling me creepy?
Who was the book of Romans written to?
Good question.
Oh, Paul.
Wow,
Paul's talking to
that's
the Romans.
madness.
The church of who?
The church.
The church of who?
Well, Paul wrote
Give me the book.
Romans, and
Give me the book of Romans chapter 1.
He's talking to
and start
Gentiles.
at
He's talking
verse
to Gentiles.
The book of Romans.
Wait, hold on. What does Gentile mean?
Gentiles, non-Jews.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What does the word Gentile mean?
It's the non-Jews.
No, it means nation.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Hold
Anyone
on.
who's non-Jew
Hold
is
on.
a Gentile. Are you not a Gentile or not? Are you?
Hold on. How many translations of the word Gentile is used within the New Testament? Ooh.
How many translations?
Yes.
I don't know.
There's 16 different words for a Gentile used in the New Testament.
Right.
So if you actually read and you actually understood the Greek, you would know that every time you see the word Gentile, if you read it in the English, it's used as a blank statement. But if you read it in the actual Greek, you have different variations. For example, in the book of St. John, chapter 7 and verse number 35.
Bring it out! Wake him up! This is the book of St. John, chapter 7 and verse 35. Listen, the Jews among themselves.
Right? Hold on. Then said the Jews among themselves. Read on.
Whither will he go? That we shall not find him. Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles?
Hold on. Right, shall he do what?
Shall he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles?
Right, so the Jews are asking, where is Jesus Christ going to go? Shall he go to the dispersed among the Gentiles? Read.
And teach the Gentiles.
And do what?
And teach the Gentiles.
So hold on. So you have Gentiles among Gentiles. But when you read this in the Greek, you have the Hellenos amongst the Hellenai. Right? So the Hellenos will be plural, right, for one specific nation. Right? The Hellenai is a plural form of the word Gentile, meaning nation.
Israelites. Yeah, Israelites, you have the USA. They done jumped on the bandwagon. Somebody saying shame and they saying USA. No.
Give me the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse. Give me the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse number 24.
The Greek people?
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 24.
Hold that. Actually, hold that. Give me the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 14. I want that too.
What scripture? What scripture?
Colossians 3 and 14. Right, because it's not just Greeks. You have Israelites that are dispersed and scattered among different nations.
Colossians chapter what?
21.
3 verse
9 and 24.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Read.
Even us, whom he have called, not of the Jews only.
Wait, not of the who?
Not of the Jews only.
Right, so do you believe
He's
that?
in Romans right now. Romans.
So do you believe?
Now it's confused.
So do you believe that the Jews were not the only ones that were called?
I believe that the Jews are not the only one that was called.
Okay, great. I agree too. Now, who are the Jews?
The Jews were the Jews that came from Egypt, but they came from Abraham.
Okay,
Going back.
Who are they?
The descendants from Abraham.
Okay, but who are they specifically? What tribes are they?
Oh, the Judah.
Judah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
how many?
it?
So who is the father of Judah?
Well, there was 12 tribes of Judah.
No, they weren't.
I mean, not Judah, but there was 12 tribes of 12 tribes of
Israel.
Israel. Okay.
Okay, so Israel had 12 tribes, right?
Yeah.
Or 12 sons.
Yeah.
So if one is Judah,
Yeah.
which would be the Jews, who are the other 11?
I have to get back on you in that one.
I know you do. Bring that up.
You don't know.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 24. Even us, whom he have called, not of the Jews only.
Right, not of the Jews only. Right, because when you read the book, hold on. When you read the book of 2 Chronicles,
What verse?
right, the 36th chapter.
listen.
We're reading Romans 9 and 24.
Okay,
On
24.
down. When you read the book of 2 Chronicles, the 36th chapter, right? When you read the book of Ezra, right, the first chapter, right, Nehemiah, right, you read about the Jews, right, coming out and being liberated and being a commission to go rebuild the temple through Cyrus. When you read the book of 1 Kings, the 12th chapter, right, you hear about a civil war, right, between the house of Rehoboam and the house of Jeroboam. Right. Judah and Benjamin cleaved unto the house of David, right, which is known as the house of Judah, which are the Jews, and then the priests, right, through Jeroboam's wickedness and idolatry, the Levites and the priests cleaved unto the house of Judah. So the Jews will be Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay. But you still have more sons of Israel that they aren't Jews, right? But they are all Israelites. Right. So read on.
But of the Gentiles, but also
on.
of the Gentiles. Verse 25, right. As he said also in OC.
Right, hold on. So these Gentiles were spoken of in OC, which is known as the prophet Hosea. What nations were spoken of that would become Gentiles in the book of Hosea?
I haven't read in depth of Hosea.
Well, it seems like there's a lot that you haven't read.
Right. I'm pretty sure there's a lot that everyone here hasn't read. I mean, if you asked him, he wouldn't be able to answer that question.
I'm pretty sure he would.
Answer that question.
That's Israelite. From the tribe of Judah. It's a Judite. Right. So bring that up. Jose.
He didn't answer the question.
Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
The Lord said,
Ye are not my people.
Right, so the Most High prophesied that in the last days that his people was going to be in a land where they were not going to be called his people. Right, that the Israelites would discontinue right from their heritage. Right. Meaning that if you discontinue from your heritage, right, as you said, the Greeks, because you had the Greek captivity. So during the Greek captivity, what happened to the Israelites? What were they called if they couldn't be called by their own name? Give me 2 Maccabees 6:66.
Bring it out!
Teach up. Right?
That out, all right.
Then you call yourself an American? See that? You know?
Confounded! Ye are not my people!
Right?
There it shall be said unto them!
Wait, hold on. There it shall be said unto them. Read on.
Ye are the sons of the living God!
What are we?
Ye are the sons of the living God!
What are we?
Ye are the sons of the living God!
Read.
There shall the children of Judah!
The children of who?
There shall the children of Judah!
Right, the Jews. Read on.
And the children of Israel!
And the children of who?
And the children of Israel!
And the children of Israel. Because you had the Israelites, right, when you go into the history of 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, right, the Israelites, they Jews actually hold that. Even the book of 2 Kings, 17 and verse 26, because you had strange nations that were living in that land. Because the northern kingdom, they were no longer in it. Bring that up, 2 Kings 17 and verse 25.
It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 25.
Yeah.
And so it was.
And so it what?
And so it was.
Read.
At the beginning of their dwelling there, that they fear not Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed.
The what?
The nations which thou hast removed.
Read.
And placed in the cities.
And placed in the what?
And placed in the cities.
Right, so the Most High, he removed Israel. That's why Israel is a nation within other nations. Right. Because the Most High, he removed Israel, right?
Which thou hast removed and placed in the city.
And then what?
And placed in the city. Read of Samaria.
Of who?
Of Samaria.
Right, Samaria, which is the chief house of the house of Jerusalem. You know?
No, not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore, ye have sent lions among them. And behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land.
Right, come, right? And these strange nations know not the manner of our God. Right, because they're heathens, yes, within the land.
Appreciate it.
And with that, he has to flee.
Right.
With 1,000 damn cuts.
Right.
Because he doesn't.
Right. Right. Right.
At all. These nations don't know what's going on. That's why these nations have no business picking up our property, picking up our taxes.
They trying to have their own 4th of July release.
The God of Yasharal, who is the God of Yasharal? What the voice of mirth? The voice of mirth? What the voice of mirth?
Yes, okay, no problem.
Right.
They want to leave HOI like we gonna have our own 4th of July. Come on, man. What's in Atlantic City? Come on, man.
The voice of mirth. Right. That's the word for weeping, man. Mourning, man. Nasty teeth is last name.
Right. Read. And the voice of gladness.
And the voice of what?
And the voice of gladness. Read. The voice of the bridegroom. And the voice of the bride. And it shall come to pass, right, when thou shalt show this people all these words, read, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced all this great evil?
And he done what?
Wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced all this great evil?
No, Professor, all this great goodness.
Wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced all this great evil?
Read.
Against us.
Against who?
Against us.
Come on, man. And Musa, man, he has great evil, man. He has great destruction, man. He has a sharp, glittering, two-edged sword, man. Set up for Babylon and the great whore in these last days, right? Right. He has great praise, man. Right? He has a great insurrection, right? People that's set up to be delivered and are burning like a fire, man. For all people, man, with red, white, and blue. Right. The love is so good side.
Y'all coming?
Right, this place up in the world. Right there, that damn prison, sure, that white woman back there.
Y'all make a part so they can walk through. Yeah, y'all make a part so they can walk through.
23. Whoever got it. Ruth, 2.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, and verse 23. I will cause to cease out of the cities of Judah and from without Jerusalem the voice of mirth. The voice of mirth.
Right there, all you jakes, right there, just want to get them turn up all day. Right there, that thing that the light is, it's just a damn game. Right there, think that you have infinite time, infinite grace.
He already done. I just let him cut him over. He already done.
Oh, you done? Okay, I'll tell him.
And the voice of joy, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, and the whole land shall be desolate, and the whole land shall be desolate of inhabitants.
Book of Revelation. Book of Isaiah, chapter 24 and verse 5.
Bring it up.
The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. What? The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
And that's exactly what the Most High was. Destroy this place.
Right.
Because the whole earth is damn defiled. It's trash, man. Right, there's nothing but sex, but murder, man. Right, there's nothing but damn thievery, man. Evils, man. Right.
Is this the light?
Revelation, chapter 18, verse 21. And a mighty angel took a big stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, "That's with violence, that's with peace, that's with violence, that's with march, that's with violence, that's with creepy truck, that's with violence. Read, shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
Hey, come on, man. Because America, aka Babylon the Great Whore, has had an extremely violent beginning, man. Of rape, of robbery, of murder, man, of castration, man, of slavery, man. And violence and murder and bloodshed, man. So the Lord said, not for violence, man, shall you also be thrown down and found no more at all by thermonuclear fire. ICBM, it's going to destruction. Right.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together.
Yeah, gather together. O nation, not Zion.
Power, heavy
Our power. This is our power. Right?
All ye meek of the earth.
This is for you too, brother. You got any questions? Yeah. Tap in, King.
In the day of Jehovah's
Still no match for the Chariots.
Still no match for the Chariots.
Still no match for the Chariots.
Yeah.
They can do that all day. One chariot take it out like that.
Hey, Karatazar, then after 15 minutes, you got 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right?
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay.
Right now.
I was trying to find you on Facebook. I couldn't find it.
Can you find me?
Yeah.
No, my phone overheated.
All right, we got to jump on this line, y'all.
Yeah.
This line.
HOI, assemble!
Oh, okay.
HOI.
90 teaching, y'all about to be on shot record done. Come here, shot.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. My damn city. This wicked ass city called Babylon the Great. That wicked whore. Bring it up. Right?
Slut.
Let me get Revelation 17. Let's find out what a damn whore is of the nations. Right? And I ain't got no mic because I don't need no damn mic.
That's right.
You understand? I'm about to get it raw. Pause. Raw, dog, and uncut. Right? This word is like cocaine in a white woman's nose on a Saturday night. You understand? It burns. Let me get that in Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 14. All right, give me Jeremiah 5 and 14.
Bring it out, huh?
All right? Let me get Jeremiah 5 and 14.
God. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 14.
You get me, who's my other reader? Ezekiel 35. I know.
Wherefore thus saith the Lord.
Wherefore who?
Wherefore thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith these niggas in red shirts.
Thus saith the Lord.
Salakia, thus saith these mighty kings in red shirts.
Thus saith the Lord.
Right? We ain't speaking. This is the Lord's word. Bring it out.
The God of hosts.
The God of who?
The God of hosts.
Host means armies. Right? Y'all just saw those planes? We got planes too. Right? We got chariots too. Right? And they got fire too. Bring it out, Doc.
Because ye speak this word.
Because we speak these words. Go ahead.
Behold.
Behold.
I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
And we're going to burn y'all up with our mouths of fire. Right? Fire's going to come out of our mouths. Holy words from the Most High God of Israel, not of everybody. Bring it out.
I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
Gone.
And this people would.
And this people would. Go ahead.
And it shall devour them.
And it's going to do what?
It shall devour them.
That's talking about our own people. But I'm going to use this for this day. Right? The 4th of July. Right? That's all y'all been doing since y'all got to this country. You've been stealing, killing, and lying. You understand?
Right.
Drop that. Give me John 10 and 10. Bring that out. Let's find out who this is.
Bring it out,
yeah,
kid.
17 and 1.
Bring it out.
The score is. Right? 17 and 2.
I still got my Bring It Out t-shirt.
All right.
The black and gold joint.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 2.
Out.
With whom the king of the earth has committed fornication.
Right? The kings of the earth have committed fornication. That's where you get NATO. Right? That's where you get your sovereignty with other countries. Right? Like Japan. America destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And here comes Japan trying to team up with America. Why? Because they're afraid of this hoe. They're afraid of this whore. Bring it out, Doc.
And the inhabitants of the earth
people
have
going.
been made drunk.
And y'all been made drunk. With what?
With the wine of her fornication.
What's the word of fornication? Right? Or religion. Right? To all the other nations, if you don't get down, you're gonna lay down. If you don't get down with America, we're gonna bomb your country. We're gonna put embargoes on you. We're gonna starve your people out. Read it again. Yeah, read it again, Doc.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Go ahead.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk.
Go
with
ahead.
the wine of her fornication.
And y'all out here drunk. Want to celebrate 4th of July. You're drunk off of philosophy. Esau, keep walking with that weak ass American shirt on. Right? Bring that out, John 10 and 10. This is what you do. This is what America does. Bring that John 10 and 10.
This is from John, verse 10.
This is what America is famous for.
The thief cometh not.
Filthy.
What the what?
The thief cometh not.
What the what?
But for to steal.
What the what?
But for to steal.
What to do what?
But for to steal.
Go ahead.
And to kill.
And the what?
And to kill.
And the what?
And to kill.
Bring it out.
And to destroy.
And to destroy. Right? What is it? 195 countries on this earth? The white man has destroyed all of them. The only ones he didn't destroy are the ones he was already in. You understand that fact? You got 800 plus military bases, right? In all these different countries. You doubling up in some of them, right? And all you do is go drugs, you rape women, you steal resources, right? Go ask the Congo, go ask West Africa, go ask Nigeria, right? That's what's up, that's what's up. I don't know, you might be ham though. You might be ham. Keep going on that 17. You give me Jeremiah, right? And you give me Ezekiel 35. Verse 3. Bring it out, Doc.
Come. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit upon a secret colored beast.
And a woman sitting upon a scarlet covered beast. Right? That's NATO and the EU. That's what America sits on. Because they depend on this war to protect them.
For the name of blessing.
For what?
Name of blessing.
Right? Go ahead.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
And 10 horns, just like I explained. Go ahead.
And the woman was arrayed in purple.
Because she was a fine, dainty woman. Right? The last war America fought on the sword was the Civil War.
Right.
You have not been invaded by any other country. Nobody touched you. Right. But you're gonna get touched.
That's right.
Right? Not like how you like it, you sick freak. You're gonna be bombed. You're gonna be starved out. You're gonna be plagued. Go ahead.
That's right.
Go ahead. We're gonna be joyful when you go and
That's right.
Go ahead.
And scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones.
Go ahead.
And pearls.
Go ahead.
Having a golden cup.
Having a golden cup. Go ahead.
And her hands full of abomination.
And her hands full of sick abominations. Because you could be a woman and marry a woman in America. You could be a man and marry a man. You could be a goddamn tranny and marry another tranny. Right? An abomination, an abominable act. Not to mention all the other thousands of things America likes to do in this instance. Go ahead.
Adulterous or for fornication.
Go ahead.
And upon her head was a name written.
And the name what?
Was a name written.
Go ahead.
Mystery Babylon,
Mystery
the Great.
Babylon, the Great. Right? The second coming of Mystery Babylon. Let me get that in Jeremiah. Start at
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 1.
And we know this is prophecy. This is not talking about, at the time, the Babylonians. Right? Because they never were wiped off the earth. They never were destroyed. Right?
Jeremiah the prophet, declare ye among the nations,
Declare ye among the nations.
Go ahead.
and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not.
Publish and conceal not. Give me Isaiah 13. Go ahead.
Babylon is taken.
Babylon is what?
Babylon is taken.
She ain't taken. She's still right here, but she will be taken in the worst way imaginable. Go ahead.
Baal is put to shame.
Baal is put to shame, that dirty dragon, that sick freak of a dragon with all those scales and all that military might. Go ahead.
Merodach is dismayed. Her images are put to shame. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
Shout against her round about.
Do what?
Shout against her round about.
And that's why y'all see us on the fourth. Right? Not just because it's the thing that Esau lets us all squirt. We get dressed up in our nice fringes and our lovely shirts. Right? But this is a commandment, because we could be doing anything just like our brothers and sisters, Christians and Muslims, do anything on this day. They get the firecrackers, right? They get the weed, they get the beer, the pork, right? The catfish, right? The shrimp salad, right? The damn lobster tail. Go ahead, what are we supposed to be doing?
Shout against her round about.
Against her roundabout. Go ahead.
She hath submitted herself.
Go ahead.
Her bulwarks are falling.
All right, her bulwarks are a military blockade. Those are gonna fall in America. Go ahead.
Her walls are thrown down.
Her walls are gonna be thrown down. Right? And you're not gonna be able to stop the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
For it is the vengeance.
It's what?
It is the vengeance.
It's what?
It is the vengeance.
It's the vengeance. Go ahead.
Of the Lord.
Of the who?
Of the Lord.
Of the what?
Of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Take vengeance upon her.
Do what? No, be nice to her.
Take vengeance upon her.
White man said, stop yelling, be happy.
Take vengeance upon her.
Go ahead.
As she hath done.
As she had what?
As she hath done.
As she had done. Drop down to 23.
Do unto her.
Drop down to 22, Just drop down to 22, Don't want to be too long with it. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 50, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle.
A what?
A sound of battle.
A sound of battle. A cry. A war cry.
Right.
It's coming to America. On the show. Understand? A war cry. A sound of battle. Go ahead.
Right. A sound of battle is in the land.
It's going to be in this land. Go ahead.
And the great destruction.
And what?
And the great destruction.
And great destruction. Right? ICBM nuclear warheads are coming to America.
That's right.
And all you people gasping and got your mouth wide open. You understand? No, it's true. Because all your goddamn aunts and uncles and cousins work for the United States military. And that's what they've been looking for the last 5 years. Russia and China to bomb this place to kingdom come.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead. Go ahead.
And of great destruction.
Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
What would be considered, what nation would be considered the hammer of the earth? Who dropped that goddamn hammer. When these countries don't obey and listen. America, this is talking about you. You're the whore in Revelation 17. Right? You're the one whose quiver is open to all doctrine, all people, all nations. Read it again.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
And God's going to cut asunder the hammer of the earth. Bring it out, King.
And broken.
And what?
And broken.
And who?
And broken.
And you're going to be broken. Go ahead.
How is Babylon become a desolation?
How is Babylon become a heap of fire and worms and burning and pitch and destruction?
That's right.
Right? And we're going to read how. It's going to be because of the Lord's vengeance. You understand? Bring that out. Hold that. Bring that out. 13 and 1. What you got? Go tell Trump I'm out here. Go tell Trump we out here. You understand? Go to those states. Go ahead.
I have commanded my sanctified one.
He did what?
I have commanded my sanctified one.
And God commanded us. You understand? Because we could be still living in our damn sins, being wicked as hell on the floor. Right? But we got that call and we woke the hell up. And we're afraid of God. That's why we out here. We're afraid of y'all. We're afraid of the Most High God. Go ahead.
I have lost the Almighty one.
And he what?
I have lost the Almighty one.
God called those nations, right? Watch out. Other nations. What?
Read some about the post.
Even them, they rejoice in my height.
Even us. Go ahead.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains.
The noise of a multitude of nations coming against the earth. Go ahead.
Like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations.
Of the what?
Of the kingdoms of nations.
A tumultuous noise of mega loud gathering of nations. Go ahead.
Gather together.
Gather to what?
Gather together.
Go ahead.
The Lord of hosts mistireth the host of battle.
Up the host of battle. Right? He mustereth up that host. He's the one gathering them together. Right? And let me prove that. Let me get Joel. You know what I want.
Bring it out, huh?
Let me get Joel 3. Let's see who's mustering up these nations to hate America. Joel 3 and 1. Right? You stay right there. Go ahead.
Come on. This is the book of Joel. Chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
For behold, in those days, that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
God's going to get us out of slavery. Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations.
He's going to what?
Gather all nations.
Go ahead.
I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Read that again. Read that again. Muster the host of the battle.
He mustereth the host of the battle.
Go ahead.
They come from a far country.
Go ahead.
From the end of the heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
To destroy the land of Babylon. Drop that. Give me Isaiah 34 and start at 1. And go to Isaiah 34 and 1 and read that out. Yeah, I got 2 more and I'm out. Ezekiel 35 and 1. Ezekiel 35 and 1.
Look at Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying,
Go ahead.
Son of man,
Go ahead.
set thy face against Mount Seir.
Oh, who's Mount Seir? Would be the Caucasian man, woman, and child today. God said, I'm going to set my face against you. Go ahead.
and prophesy against it.
And go ahead.
And say unto it.
And say unto the nation, not the mountain of Mount Seir, but the people who dwell there. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Behold.
Go ahead.
I am against thee, O Mount Seir.
God said he's against y'all, man. Right? God said he's 100% against your ways, your policies, your actions. Y'all wearing that bloody flag. Right? He's against it. Go ahead.
And I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee a desolation and an astonishment.
More desolation and destruction talk. Drop to 10. Drop to 10.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Behold, thou hast said these two nations and these two countries shall be mine.
And y'all said these two nations and these two countries, which is the Israelites in total, but the land of Israel and the land of Judah, northern and southern kingdom. Go ahead.
These two countries shall be mine.
Go ahead.
And we will possess it.
And y'all gonna possess it, just like y'all do. Right? You got South America, North America, and Canada. The bulk of the Israelites are in between those two countries. Right? Or rock in a hard place. Right? Because we don't get no fair treatment over here. Go ahead.
Whereas the Lord was there.
Go ahead. And the Lord is with us. Even in our oppression, right? Marginalization. You understand? Right? What's another good word? Subjugation. Right? Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord.
Not me. God said, as he lives. Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Go ahead.
I will do according to thine anger.
And God's going to do according to his anger. Go ahead.
And according to thine envy which thou hast showed out of thy hatred against them.
And according to the envy you showed against, read that again. According to the envy you showed.
And thy hatred.
And your hatred.
Against them.
Against the Israelites. Go ahead.
And I will make myself known among them.
And God's going to make himself known amongst us. Go ahead.
When I shall judge them.
No, Salakia, make himself known against the damn Edomites. He's going to make it real personal like. Right? He's going to use us to make it personal with them damn Edomites. Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, have heard all thy blasphemies.
And God heard your blasphemies. Just like we read in Revelation 17. God heard you, America. Oh, I'm better than them niggas. Right? Them niggas is under our feet. Right? Get them Hispanics out of our country. They're nothing but murderers and killers. And y'all agreed with Trump. Those are shithole countries. And y'all agreed with Trump, America. Go ahead.
And all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel.
Against who?
Against the mountains of Israel.
Bring that out. So God has something to say because y'all have spoken blasphemies. Verse 1, 34:1. Because y'all spoke blasphemies, right? And you pulled out the tongue and you made your mouth wide against his people. God has something to say, man. Right? He's got a message for the earth. And we're going to read it. Go ahead.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 1.
Yo.
Come here, ye nations.
Do what?
Come here, ye nations.
That's all you nations out here today. Come over here. Come listen to the word of God. He has a personal email message, text message in your inbox, and we're going to read it. Go ahead.
To hear and hearken.
To do what?
To hear and hearken.
To hearken, to listen, to learn. Go ahead.
Ye people.
You what?
Ye people.
You nations. You wicked people. Right? You Ishmaelites. You Moabites.